Originally, I was an engineer, a metallurgical engineer, but that became really boring. So I worked for years in the life sciences business for a little bit over 25 years. And in that, I've lived and worked in France, in the United States a couple of times, and of course, Sweden. I quit as a full-time corporate employee around 2010 and went into being a freelance consultant. And since then, I've worked a lot with training salespeople and also doing leadership stuff. And my hobby is actually working with startups and entrepreneurs. My core focus has always been about who is your customer. So when I'm working with startups and entrepreneurs or students, I'm always the one nagging them about what do you know about your customer and why don't you know more. Working with startups and entrepreneurs, it's kind of my hobby, and I like the whole field of innovation. As a freelance consultant, one of the problems that you have is that you're not part of a network unless you create it. And so I decided that I wanted to create a network which put me in contact with a lot of people that think about new stuff and bring new energy to solving problems. Last year, my student, Paul Tipping, Paul was great. I always looked forward to my meetings with Paul. He's a guy with lots of energy. Sometimes we met virtually, sometimes we met in the school, and occasionally we had dinner together, which was always fun. In our meetings, Paul has lots of energy. He's running around pursuing lots of different kind of projects and goals, some in the school, some outside of the school. And so a lot of our conversations were really about how to help him prioritize. Now and again, he just burnt out. So sometimes I was just sort of helping him get back on the track. But it was always about him. That's, I think, important, that when we're having a mentor-student relationship, it's never about me, it's always about him. So our conversations were always about what he needed at that time. As what I like to say is that in those discussions, I'm responsible for the process and he's responsible for the content. And Paul, if you ever see this, I hope you're doing well. Take responsibility for the process and don't expect your mentor to be your business advisor. That's not really the point. We have these advisory board sessions, and that is an opportunity where we mentors can be more of a business advisor around a concrete project. And that's it. That's where that should be. The rest of the time, it's really about helping students prioritize and make choices. Come prepared to the meetings. The more challenging and demanding you are of your mentor, the more useful the meeting will be. Mentors don't give advice. It's great fun working with students, but you have to always remember it's not about us as mentors, it's about what the student needs to work through the issues that they may find challenging.